Hi there, this is Will from Redeem Pens. Now, some of you may already know me, some of you have met me at pen shows, some of you have corresponded with me on different fountain pen forums, and I basically am a vintage pen collector that also restores these vintage pens. So basically, I go around and buy, bulk or a collection of broken or forgotten vintage pens, and then I restore them. My specialty is any vintage pens that can be restored, and usually I very much prefer the gold nibs, and especially the ones that has line variation capability, such as flexible nibs or stubs, that kind of thing. So anyway, this is my first time to create a video that showcase one pen at a time, and we're gonna take a look at this particular pen that I have restored, and talk about it a little bit and showcase how this pen is cool, and hopefully we can get to a writing sample towards the end, just like any other review pens that I've seen. So let's get to it. This pen is made by Schaefer, but it was made under a different brand, and so this pen is known as the WASP, or WASP, wasp, like the insect. And actually it is, if you can see it here, it is written on the barrel WASP right there, and then underneath it is vacuum fill, and then Fort Madison, and then some kind of and then the US patent number below it. The WASP is an acronym for W.A. Schaefer pens. So they don't try to hide their name too much. It's just enough to be a different brand. This pen is one of the celluloid pens. It is made out of a plastic formulation that is known as celluloid. It is very popular for a pen from this era, which is about probably 1930s to 1940s, to be made out of celluloid. It is a very popular material to make a pen out of. So as you can see, also this pen has a unique feature, that is the filling system is called a twist filler. If you see that transparent part, it is actually twistable. You can twist it that way. Of course, there's ink right now, so if I twist it, the ink will go out. But when there is a rubber sac inside, when it is empty, if I twist this, it will twist the rubber ink sac, creating a basically pushing air out and creating a vacuum. And when I let go, and then the elasticity of the rubber will try to straighten itself out, and in the same time, if the nib is inside of a ink bottle, it will pull the ink into the barrel. So it's like a lever filler, but instead of using a lever in the middle of the barrel, it uses this mechanism in the back that twists the rubber. So that's pretty much about it. That is interesting about this pen. The nib is a Schaefer nib. Okay, it doesn't say Schaefer, but it is a Schaefer nib. I can just tell, because I've seen too many Schaefer nibs, I can already tell, and it is gold. And the interesting about this one is that it is a flexible nib, and the type of flexibility or the type of line variation that it can produce is very nice. It has a very delicate look to it, and let's see if we can have it in this video. We can showcase it. So let's see if I can write something here. Let's see if I can go through trying to look at my handwriting through the camera or outside of it. So this is a WASP. Okay, it is a W.A. Schaefer pens, or pen company, right? So that's what the WASP means. And this one is a celluloid, 2 L's, and it has kind of like a, you know, a green marble pattern to it. Okay, so as you can see, the nib produce a very thin line in the normal writing mode, but you can also tell that, you know, with just a slight, you know, pressure, it starts to you know, exhibit line variation. And that's why I said this is one of the example of a nice vintage flexible nib that let's see if I can get this to focus. Okay, so it is made out of gold, and it is constructed in such a way that it allows for flexibility without, you know, even a lot of pressures to it. So let's see if I can showcase that a little bit. That's just a little bit. So the thing about the vintage nibs is that the line variation, it has certain crispness to it, as the you know, the thin lines and the thick lines contrast very well, and that's one of the things that I love about vintage flexible nibs that I don't see in the modern, you know, nibs. So that's really what it is. So I hope this is kind of useful, and since this is the first time I'm doing this video, and there's a lot of oops and, or, you know, a lot of things that goes wrong, hopefully it will get better if I continue to make this kind of video. So if you like it, then, you know, have you know, subscribe to this video, subscribe to my channel, and tell me whether you like this video, if you find this video interesting, or the pen that is featured is interesting. One thing that I can say is that because I restore a lot of vintage pens, most of the pens that I showcase here are unique. They are not, you can't just go to Amazon and order them. So basically, hopefully, you know, this is interesting, and looking forward to do another one if you guys tell me that you like to, you know, to see another one. All right, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.